Once again, walking in the dark. I tried to wait long enough, but it takes a long time for the sun to come up. So I think it's like, I got up at 5:30, so I think it's close to 6. The sky has a little bit of light showing, but also clouds. So it's overcast again today. It's about 1.2 miles to a possible water source, and you know, I kind of would like to be able to see it. But alas, it is easier for me to get up early than it is to walk until dark. But I should try to make myself do it. Oh, this looks like an obstacle. You know, my phone can see better than I can. Here's the water source. Looks like there's some water. That one's full. That one's almost full. Good. I think it's like 20 miles to the next water. Well, I'm back on the official CDT after the Pie Town Road alternate. Of course, the official CDT is also a road. Oh well, I don't mind. Well, I guess it was only a road for a short while. Now it's a trail, kind of a faint trail. So it's 18.5 to the next water source, which is just tiny little scoopable pools. And then it's like 22 miles to Dutchman Spring, which sounds like a really good water source. It's like a tire full of clean water. It's probably about as far as I'll go today, or probably go a little bit further than that, depending on, you know, what it looks like. So, big day. I'm gonna take the Govina alternate. Looks a little shorter than the PCT, I mean the CDT, and it goes through a canyon. And it's people have commented that it's really pleasant, whereas the CDT climbs up a big mountain and back down again, which, you know, it'd be nice to get the view. There's a viewpoint, but I'm lazy. Well, I finally got around to testing my right ear, and it still sounds muffled, but I don't know, it feels like listening to nature. It doesn't feel as lopsided as yesterday, so maybe it's getting better, whatever it is. Maybe the moth that got in my ear is shrinking. Who knows what happened. Sure seems like I'm gonna have to climb the entire mountain anyway to take the shortcut in Govina Canyon. It just gets steeper and steeper. This isn't really a trail. It's just following a ridge straight up. That mountain over there, that must be Mangus Mountain, where I climbed yesterday. Not much to see. So now the trail is losing all that hard-won altitude. It was like 4 miles of that straight up stuff. So yeah, Govina Canyon probably be at the bottom of this climb, and it'll keep me down here. Otherwise I gotta climb up, probably up that mountain over there. So hopefully I don't miss it and have to climb all day. I guess this is the 300-mile mark for northbounders. That's good. I guess that means I've gone roughly 500 miles, I guess. It's hard to say. I think the junction should be around here somewhere. I don't want to miss it. So I think that's the CDT, and this sort of looks like a road is Govina Canyon. I found some chanterelles. Well, this one's the only one that's good. Maybe that little tiny one is good. That one looks a little old. Okay, I did the Govina alt. It was pretty. It was nice. It was a little bit of, you know, trying to find the trail over and over and over again, but it's not like you could really get super lost. I did take a few wrong turns here and there, but nothing I couldn't fix. So back on the CDT. Yep, you guessed it. Raining again. There's a rock that's full of water. It's got all these holes. Some of them have water in it. It's really pretty right here. Today has felt a lot like being in California. Like the Govina Canyon really reminded me of the Sept Wilderness high country around Buck Creek Trail. And then this kind of reminds me a little bit of hiking around Big Bear on the PCT. So I just feel like I'm in California all of a sudden. Well, I hope I'm not making a mistake passing this water. But Dutchman Spring is supposed to be clear water, not muddy water. That doesn't really look that bad. It looks like it would filter clear. But the thing I'm confused about with Dutchman Spring is that it says Dutchman Spring is 1 mile south of the trail. But it occurred to me that maybe that is an older description of from the icon, and that the icon, since it's approximately 1 mile from this where the CDT and the Gila River alternate have a junction, that maybe the icon used to be on the CDT, official CDT, and that's why it says that. So there is a dirt road that I could follow and avoid all this. I could still get to the spring, but I'd have to like walk cross country. I'll just go ahead and risk it. I heard from the lady that I met at Davila Ranch, MK. She said it's a little tricky finding your way through it, but hopefully it's not too long. It does look like it's going to be steep though. Here's my water source. Some noisy birds. It's flowing. Well, it's 3.5 miles to the junction with the pink line, the Gila alternate. And it looks like it's been straight up pretty much all day. And it's going to be straight up to get there. So I'm just taking so long. It's like 3:30 and I've only gone 20 miles. So it's going to be a bad mileage day, but it's just been so hard. The ground has been hard to walk on. All these loose, big rocks, and it goes straight up and straight down. So either way, I'm going like 1 mile an hour. So, oh. Here's my first cat claw. It's hard to show. It's mean. I'm surprised this is sort of traversing and not just going straight up. These are switchbacks that go straight up. It's like, why even bother? Like, the ones in this direction are a little less steep, but when it flips over to the other direction, it's just straight up. Here's cat claw with its leaves. Well, if there's one place I never want to see again, it's climbing up that cat claw mountain. This is much better, although it's going down, which means it's only going to go up again. I guess after all this, I think I like walking better than hiking, because it seems that New Mexico and Colorado and maybe not so much Wyoming, but definitely Montana and Idaho, hiking means walking straight uphill and then straight downhill. And it doesn't mean, walking around looking at things. It just means looking at your feet. That's hiking. I like walking, where you can just look around and think about other things and enjoy yourself. This is pretty nice here. I can make pretty good time on trail like this. So I tried another element before I climbed that big mountain. Sure does help. I wonder if it's got caffeine in it. But it was raspberry salt flavored, and that's definitely better than the citrus salt. It's, ow, stupid logs. Ow. It still tastes pretty nasty, but the raspberry flavor kind of leaves a better aftertaste, or I don't know. Makes you think after you swallow it that it wasn't really so bad. But I guess they're good because every time both times I've tried it, it really seemed to help a lot. Turned me from like, suffering and struggling to, okay, this is hard, but I can do it. So I guess that's pretty good stuff. I wonder if I should find a place to camp here. It's kind of cold and windy, but it looks like I'm going toward these dirt roads, and there's a lot of, you can see through there, it's all burned. And at least here, the trees are still green. It's getting sort of late. I guess it's around 6 now. It's probably safer than continuing. I just wish I wasn't in such a cold, windy place. But let's see where it goes. It looks like I'm going over to that saddle over there. That'll be a terrible place to camp. So, may end up being a late night, who knows. So, I think this is the junction with the trail, the Gila River Trail. I wonder if it's possible. It looks like it's going to be all burn zone again. I wonder if it's possible to get out of the wind over here. There's a fence though, blocking everything. Well, I guess I can go around the fence here. Maybe I can kind of get out of the wind over here and not have trees that will fall on me. It looks like the CDT goes that way, and the Gila Alt goes this way. It follows this road, and it's all good trees over here. So I'm gonna follow it a little ways until I find something that's level and not rocky, or until I die, whichever comes first. So I'm almost to the Dutchman Spring, and the next good water source is 9 miles from now, and so I almost don't need it. But maybe I'll fill up a liter or something. Maybe that'll be a good place to camp. It's much calmer now, not as windy. So this is good. Descending is good. I was afraid I wasn't going to find it. It's not the clearest, but I think it'll do. I looked in there, but it's pretty far. The water's pretty far down, and it's full of bugs. It doesn't look any better than this, so I'm just going to get a little bit of this. Actually, this water's pretty good, pretty clear. I thought I was going to have to filter it through a bandana, but whatever it is, it's floating around in there. I just pushed it out of the way with my scoop and came out clear. Okay, here's my home sweet home for the night. I don't know, got the swoopy back again, but who cares? It's so late now. Not sure what time it is, but there's no sun. It's getting dark. 7 o'clock, that's pretty late. I wonder how many miles I did. I'll have to figure that out.